Hey guys, welcome to another banger episode of our new season of the So Nigerian Podcast.
Sir.
And today's a very special episode because this episode, a trigger warning for this episode, you can see from the episode title already. But today we have an interesting guest, Betty. She's somebody that has kind of like shared her grieving process on social media, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
So how somebody be that vulnerable on social media and everything about the whole thing, and then she has decided to grace her presence today. Betty, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Are
How
you
are
good?
you?
Are you good?
Yeah.
I know you're not like this, don't worry. So just don't be
No,
funny.
I'm tired. I job boss.
That's a Nigerian thing.
Yes, so
yeah.
I've never been to the island with boss. So
Are you serious?
you know,
So
me,
what
Uber
happened today?
baby.
What happened today?
Number one, I live in the Korodu. Let's start from there.
Wait,
I saw one
so-
time I saw you tweet like you walked from somewhere to somewhere that was like from far
Yeah,
distance.
you know, this is why I do this thing because I like the flex. Like
we
anytime
walk
I'm
from where to where?
a lot of places. But let me give you my personal best.
Yeah,
That's Unilag to Jay's Diner. via Third Mainland Bridge. Yeah.
How many hours did it take you?
Because I went with my friend ST, it took us 5 hours. But I've written the same. I've walked the same 21 kilometers in my area in Surulere when I was living in Surulere.
Oh,
I
okay.
did that for like 4 hours, 40 something minutes.
Is it like for a fitness P or?
Yeah.
How many steps
when-
was it?
Like 28K, I think.
Do you know the funny thing? We've had somebody on our step counter on the WhatsApp channel. We've had somebody do, what was it, like 40,000 steps?
Yeah, 40
Yeah,
steps.
like I feel like I can do it under this weather condition.
Yeah.
The one I want to do, you guys stay tuned. I want to do from where do I want to do from? I think 1004 to
Mhm.
Aja on that bridge.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's about 18 kilometers or so. So
That's crazy. I think
So-
my personal best is 21K. But
the
that wasn't
steps or
21K
distance?
steps.
Okay,
Yeah, it wasn't
that
legal.
one too is good. I advise everybody to just get active.
My
Yeah.
personal best is 11K.
11K.
That's-
That's small now.
And
I
that day, I go party, they dance.
So the thing increased steps. I mean, that was
Yeah.
step day. Yeah.
I don't
I
even
was on the
know.
whole day, not for that particular.
No, I've done.
Okay, for the whole day.
Yeah. I've done 15K. I've done 16. I've done 18.
I actually
I've done 21.
advise walking because it did help my grieving experience.
Yeah.
Because between my mom passed December,
Mm.
and before then she was even ill for like 3 months or so. So
Oh, okay.
from January to March, I was just in
bed.
bed rotting and whatnot. And I said, this how the year will pass again. And so I said, okay, let me do something. And walking was like very easy.
No, okay.
Just put on your pods and
Yeah, I'm just.
and I started a bit harsh. So like I started with like 2 hours straight. So that's why from the beginning. And it did help my mental health.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was very calming.
Yeah. If you're listening to this episode and you're grieving loss right now, you're grieving someone, or you're just grieving something, this episode is not to help you heal, it's just to navigate that loss and how to go about it and everything. And like she said, maybe that walking steps or
Yeah.
something. Even our DJ Shakabula, sound guy. he's also used to do this travel.
He's always in show. He's always.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing CMS
to Marina.
God knows where. Like,
Do
but
you
his own is
run-
not a
does he
fitness
run
pay. He
or
don't get
walk?
transport money. It's not like it's not a fitness. He doesn't have transport money.
then-
We should collab. We'll do vlog.
Do you do walking or running?
I don't run.
You
though.
don't. Actually,
That's why
genuinely,
that's why I don't
I was
like
even
walking
having this
with
conversation with
people.
someone this week. Like,
Yeah.
I can't see myself just leaving my
No,
house and just start running.
You know what? When I first started and I was way bigger, that I used to carry my Stanley Cup. Very
Mhm.
heavy, like Thor's hammer.
Dead.
I now wanted to cross, so I jogged to cross. I said, let me continue. I was all over the place. I'm sure anybody driving will be like, who is
Who is
this
this
one?
person?
Like, we just leave the road.
Dead.
And my cup was like this. I was like, please, let me just maintain by walking.
And the thing about that running, I've tried it once. Yeah, this is like, let me tell you stuff because I always see these people ask these questions, and I think you obviously dress up in your house and then then you do stretches outside,
Yeah.
like your gate. You stretch, then you start with walking, then you just pick up light jogging, then heavy jogging, then next thing you just start running.
It's not
It's not like you just boom
But
boom come out of
men,
your gates.
I have a problem with men. They will say, oh, I went on a walk. Then it's jogging. They were jogging. Like, maybe I post my Strava and I'm like, oh, 13 kilometers. I walked it for like, let's say 2
Yeah.
hours, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Then a guy will just post 21 kilometers. I'm seeing he covered this in 2 hours, 30 minutes. I don't think a car will even cover it like that. And you claim you're walking. Like, talk
No,
through.
but you know there's brisk walk. So what I do? I do brisk walking. Like
Me
I'm
too.
very, very fast.
Brisk walk. I even
Yeah.
had to like take it down a notch because of
Yeah.
my knees.
Knees, yeah,
It
yeah,
was, and since I knew that, oh, it's a long run thing, I said, oh,
Mhm.
let's not be a punishment.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea behind fitness. That's what I tell people when they ask me, how
Yeah.
can they stay consistent? I say, just do things that you know in the long run you will do it, because it's consistency over intensity at the end
True,
of the
true,
day.
true.
Yeah.
True.
I'll start following you. I wanted to follow in his footsteps on his fitness journey, but him is too.
One is valid. I also do strength training. I just like gym.
Yeah.
I barely even do cardio in the gym, man. I just
I don't
go
know,
and lift
people hate
weights.
cardio.
So when I started in the gym, like I did like maybe 3 days cardio. Then the next thing the guy was gave me what they call it. Is it dumbbell? Like what they call it?
Yeah.
Bro, calm down now. We never reach
Funny
it.
how I think 2022 when I was at the gym, I was still younger then. I already watched TikTok. I already immersed myself in the content, so I already knew what I
Yeah.
What you're
wanted
supposed
to
to-
do.
Yeah.
But the ladies in the gym, that time I was still living in Alakpere.
Yeah.
So the ladies,
Sorry,
in the-
you've called like 5
As
places
in,
in Lagos.
Omo.
Bro.
I'll tell you a lot of places. This island I don't really know. I'll soon come. Don't worry.
No, your money's coming.
I beg. I will soon trek. I just say I will soon leave.
Dead.
So yeah.
I mean, before we go into the episode fully, you guys, are you subscribed?
Gigi.
There's
Yeah,
one thing.
please
There's
subscribe,
there's
bro.
one thing we do. Yeah, we just need you to just say gigi, and after
Gigi.
everything, just wait.
Um,
Have
Yeah.
you subscribed?
Gigi.
Okay,
Yeah. Have you subscribed?
Gigi.
Have you liked?
Gigi.
Have you commented?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Have you followed?
Gigi.
Have you shared this episode? So you guys make sure you follow us on So Nigerian everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. Our WhatsApp channel link is always down below. We always have a lot of fun on our WhatsApp channel. And if you want to send in your dilemmas or questions, everything, we have an email. We have sonigerian.com/dilemma to send anything. And we have some dilemmas. Betty, you're going to join us in actually
Yes,
your
you know me,
opinion.
I like talking.
Mhm.
I'm all
So,
about talking.
Love it. Love
I
it.
like giving my
We have some
Think
of our listeners over our break. We have some of our listeners send
Yeah.
us
Okay.
dilemmas and stuff. Our
Oh,
listeners,
that's
and
cute.
just let me tell you, they have like their problems are always very strategic. Like their problems always requires critical thinking.
I like carrying people problems
So-
in my head.
so-
I'm avoiding by you.
By soft girl but secretly detached. That's really a red flag. Like the name that she put, and our
me-
dilemma is always anonymously, so we don't know these people, but they just
Okay.
give a name. So she says, "Hi, Dami and Isaac. This is my first time on this dilemma thingy, and also the first time I checked out the WhatsApp channel. I tried to join the steps challenge, but I quickly realized I'm not built for that life. I checked out far I'd have to walk to hit 6K steps, and let's just say I'm not even doing up to 1K on a normal day.
Yeah, I think that's where the problem starts. People want to just jump on the
Yeah,
thing.
they don't
Like,
like the gradual thing.
Wait, someone asked me, how is your diet?
Yeah.
Like, I said, oh, in the beginning, I used to eat cucumber and egg. And they were like, oh, I don't like cucumber. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to eat cucumber. I'm telling you what
I'll tell you what
I
I
did.
eat.
Is what
Yeah.
your capacity
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your
And I
definitely.
feel like as plus size people, we know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's majorly around how can I do it?
Yeah.
Because why are you asking me if you can still be eating bread? Like you and I know you are not meant to
But
be
I
eating
can't like
that bread.
that's difficult for me, Sha. I can't like.
No,
put
I
on
said
bread.
you can even eat it occasionally. He
Yeah.
said, what did he even say again? He said, like how frequent? Can I take it 3 times a week? I didn't reply again.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Right.
She's like, I will do workout but at home, but that's
if
as far as it
the
goes.
key is staying active.
Active,
to be
Yeah.
honest.
definitely. Anyways, let me get into my dilemma. It is a bit messy and lengthy, so stick with me. I'll try to unpack it properly. I'm currently in a long distance relationship with a guy outside the country.
Mm.
We've been talking for over 3 years and officially dating for about 2 years now, but we've never seen each other physically.
Mm.
For a long time, he's been focused on his hustle and barely gives us any time. I used to really try checking up on him, calling, making efforts, but the energy was never matched. Sometimes it takes days, even up to a week, to reply my messages. Down a long distance absence.
Real. Is she sure she's detached?
Bro.
No, just get to
Okay.
where the confusing part is that he also is the only person that's ever made me genuinely want a future as a married woman.
Mm.
I've
Deep.
never really been with someone who thought about marriage or having kids, but with him, it felt different. He talked about our future a lot, and I actually started to see it too. I love him, but I've never truly loved anyone I've dated before.
Mm.
I've just been in relationships for different reasons, but this one felt real to me. Because of the distance and lack of attention, I started drifting. In brackets, we've talked about these issues severally, mind you. At some point, I ended up hooking up with another guy who also has a babe.
I endorse.
Gang.
Like she's saying what I want to hear now. Like
This is where this soft girl bussicking
very
this hard.
good.
But the guy also has a babe, though they were having issues at this time too. Bitchy, feel free to judge. Don't worry.
We listen,
Betty
we
will not
don't
judge.
judge. Yeah. I endorse cheating. So
I'm
I
already
endorse
judging.
the
I already
bad
have my
behavior.
judgmental thoughts in my head. But continue.
But I wanted it that way because I don't want any romantic involvement with the guy. It felt like a big release because it had been such a long time, and I don't remember making a decision to be celibate. LOL. But I'm an overthinker, and I've been thinking. I've realized I've been micro cheating too. In brackets, I probably would have known that. I probably would have known that was what I was doing if I didn't listen to the episode of micro cheating way back.
See,
You guys, you have an episode
Please,
of micro
when next
cheating.
are you guys doing a cheating bit? I want to be
You want
there.
to come on the children?
I want to be there
Yeah.
and give my 10 pieces. My 2
Interesting.
cents.
What side are you on? The cheater or the cheaty?
Nobody wants to be the cheaty. Unless you're a cock. But even cocks, they have feelings. So
But she said, but yeah, I've been building emotional connections with some male friends in my life recently. Some of them even deeper than I should. And that's what's really scaring me because I didn't think I was capable of going that far. So now I'm stuck. If I stay in this relationship, I feel like I might keep crossing boundaries. But at the same time, this is the only relationship where I've truly felt love and seen a future. Do you think there's slope for me, or am I just holding on to something that isn't real anymore? What do you think?
Basically, what do you think?
I think a number of things, but let me just summarize it.
Mm.
Since let me even relate it to why I'm here. Since my mom passed, I've been quite detached. That's why I even asked, is she detached?
Mm.
Now I've heard what she wants to say. She's not detached.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they like labels. People like labels in everything. So like, okay, he's not giving you that attention. You're not even seeing him. You're not even seeing him. Like, we women, we like to give ourselves problems over nothing. Like, me, myself, I was in a long distance relationship last year. And there are some things I did last year, like some crash outs. So when I think about it now, I'm like, I wasn't busy enough, I guess. Because I even still talk to my ex. I still talk to my ex, but when we were talking, there was a day I was even
You
like,
say that it's like somebody.
no, because I know that people will be, my
yeah.
friends will be like, Betty, you have gone back
You have
again.
gone back.
Because I stressed them that last year. In fact, they didn't even want to hear anything
Yeah.
again. But like I was saying, I used to say that, why was I overreacting like this? It
Yeah.
was just like, because, okay, somebody is not giving you the attention you want.
Yeah.
This is how you want something.
Yeah.
You're not getting it from this place.
Mm-hmm.
Leave now. Nobody tied you down. And it all boils down
But
to self-love
you have to
too.
think. You have to think about the aspect where she said this is the only person that's
Yeah,
actually
so
doing
it's not
that.
easy.
See,
It's not
you have
easy.
to come to terms. Maybe you're not just all about that life. Me, my ex, we've known each other for almost 10 years now. We went to the same church, Harvesters, children department. I'm telling you, like we're 11 or so.
Mm.
We've been doing this our on and off thing from time immemorial. He's the only one I can say,
And
okay.
you guys are still texting.
No, not that kind of texting, though. Please.
You still get it. It's
But yeah,
And what
Me
that's the
too.
love of your life. Who you gonna call?
stop.
Who you gonna leave out for? 10
But
years.
no.
10 years.
I'm
Who you
just
gonna
trying to
leave
say
out for?
that, yeah. He's the only person I really saw a future with.
Yeah.
The many guys, and you just have to come to terms. Okay, because you have some friends that they've been dating since secondary school, the ones that just dated one person and it led to
Yeah.
this. Then they are still the people that they're not built for this relationship.
Yeah.
So the moment you come to terms with that, that's like the first step. And that's why I always preach self-love.
Yeah.
Because if you are sufficient enough, you'll be able to stand and say, oh, I don't want this thing.
Yeah.
And gradually, in fact, what you want to now gravitate
Very-
towards you.
Definitely.
Yeah. So like we're deeping things too much. Because if it's a friend now, you're tired of how a friend is treating you. Won't
Yeah.
you
You would
deep
decide.
to? You will
Yeah.
deep. And as for the cheating part, I don't want to say guys in the UK cheat. So okay, we didn't mention
You didn't mention the
country.
country. So
But I don't want
one
to
thing
say,
that-
Wait,
I feel
sorry,
like-
what do you mean, guys in the UK shit? So what do you?
but I said I didn't want to mention.
my own is my first issue with this whole thing is the fact that they don't even speak.
Right.
Like
So
it can
are
go
you
a week,
are
can
you
go
sure
days.
he's
That's not a
dating her?
relationship.
In a long
Thank you for
distance.
reminding me
Do you
that
understand?
part.
Like that one is my first issue.
Are you sure
and
he's
I
dating
and I
her?
and I agree that like she's really lonely. She's lonely and she has
Yeah.
unmet needs.
Yeah, but I mean,
Do you
but
understand?
she needs to, just like you said, she needs to go outside and like realize that this is not the only
Yeah.
person for you.
Last year.
But the thing is, even all these things it's just said and
It's
done.
just- I-
yeah,
but I agree
that's what
with-
I'm saying.
I
You
agree
will
with-
heal. I tell my friends when they're having relationship problems, I say, you can leave today and work on your healing. In the next 2 weeks, 1 month, you are doing better than the previous day. Or you can stay. Collect
And what's
collect
your
the half
situation?
apology.
Yeah,
Then you will still circle back.
exactly.
And I
Same
asked
thing.
them because women we have been conditioned to this marriage of a thing. And I'm like, there's not even appealing, especially in this economy. If you look at the married people right now, they're not so happy. So why do you want to
But there
do
are some that are happy.
Some are happy. Damn is
Meaning
happy.
they have money. Not in this country. You cannot fake happiness if you don't have
well,
money.
Love is what's that say? Love is the principal thing. It's not all about
Love
money.
is not enough.
Love is enough.
Love is not enough. Obviously, I feel like for this babe now, number one,
I feel it's the cash. It's the cash. Let's start from there.
What
I'm
did-
sure it might be helping her financially because no woman, at least to the best of my knowledge, someone you're not sleeping with, someone you're not seeing
No, but
actively.
we're missing something, right? She said he's the only one that has genuinely made her feel like.
But how is he making her feel if they don't?
you don't-
it
you
might
don't
be
know-
something.
you don't
It
know
might
the
be.
feel-
It might not even be. Sorry.
Yeah.
It might not even be the fact that like he's always whether he's always there or not. It might be something he might have told her at the earlier stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm
Do you
telling
get-
her if she's listening to let it go. You
you
see,
guys
I've,
join the conversation on Twitter and everyone dilemma you can send. So
yeah.
so I feel like another thing is obviously like she has explained how this guy has given her future projections, their conversation, all these things. So she's holding on to that part.
Exactly.
But
That's
then
Yeah.
what I mean by from the way this guy can go days, they can go
Yeah,
days without-
anybody that
because
can
long
go
distance,
days.
long distance relationship obviously thrives on like constant communication.
Yeah.
Like he be actually constant FaceTiming,
Yeah.
video calling, messaging,
Actively
everything.
Once
Do you
you get
understand? So-
to that point that you are vexing and you are going to bed angry, waking up sad, pick yourself up.
You're not
please.
waking. She's not even waking up to his messages. It's even worse.
No, like
Do you
exactly
understand?
because
she's actually
see,
suffering. I can't even lie.
see,
Sure,
last
that's
year, and it will be as if me, my friends say, Betty, have you ever been in love? I'm like, you guys were not there when I'm crying 2 a.m. I'm hyperventilating.
Which country was the one in?
UK and he cheated.
That's what she said.
I don't. Yeah, I don't do the math
Although-
already.
People were in the same
Although-
time as himself.
Although we were both cheating.
Oh, you should say, hey,
Yes. But
don't
you know
wonder.
when you are more coded because I respect you. I
Are you
respect
sure
you.
you're really more coded?
Yeah, I respect you enough
Yeah.
for you not to
No,
find
but
out.
sorry, let me just ask you a question. Why did you?
How did you find out of his own?
No, first, why did you cheat?
You were lonely. Or just for the game?
Why didn't you just leave him?
The weather. I love him. That's why you will always see me. I mean, I loved him, sorry. But that's why you will always
That's why you're
see-
still texting him. But consider you. Consider you.
Oh, no put me for talk. Oh. But that's
I don't die.
that's like me too. I understand what it means. You
Yeah.
built a future. You
Future projections.
Yeah,
all those
you've
things, yeah.
imagined, you've dreamt. But
Mm.
not all dreams come true, I guess. I dream of having money right now, but
But it's not
I don't
coming
even have
true.
transport back to school right now. Will I kill myself? No. Yeah, because last year I went through a lot. In fact,
Yeah.
my mom, she will even get angry. Then she will open the door and be like, "What is it? Are you the first to love?" She will go. She will come back and beg me, "Sorry, it doesn't deserve you." She will.
Swear.
I'm telling you, and this is how it was going. I mean, myself said, "Elizabeth, it's okay. It's okay." Like, and I now started enjoying my own company because that's where it starts from.
Yeah.
Enjoying your company. In the night, I will have my edibles. I will watch my movies, watch
You were there,
TikTok,
right?
watch movies, listen to music, sleep. Over time, I started doing it. When he has not texted me, I won't even notice.
Mm.
So now when future partners come and I'm like, "Oh, this is not what I want, but I'm not forcing you."
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. I'm not entitled.
Yeah.
If you're not giving me what I want, I won't drag it
Yeah.
with you.
Mhm.
And most men will even say, "Oh, me, am I playing a game?" One person even said, "Me, I'm doing reverse psychology." I said, I don't even think of this matter enough
Yeah.
to come and start playing games.
Definitely.
So I need more women, even some men too. There are some men that are with toxic women and they can't do
Mhm.
that. I just need people to love themselves more. It all starts from there.
Definitely.
Nobody loves you more than yourself. So if you're not
Definitely.
giving yourself sufficient love, how would anyone love you? So
Definitely.
she should stand up for herself. She's not dating that man.
It-
And
it-
she should enjoy her cheating in peace.
You know what's killing me? Like, she actually removed the part of her cheating.
Right?
And
I know women, like I clock them.
No,
No,
but
no, what I'm
she's a-
saying is your advice just lean towards her just living based on the loneliness and all those things.
Yeah.
But she forgot the part of saying this babe. Let's assume this guy actually did not cheat on her.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
assume.
Oh, yeah,
but-
let's assume it's
But
not
there's a probability because she didn't mention she has caught him cheating. So let's assume
yeah,
this
she
guy.
should not even.
let's-
Maybe she should even catch him.
do you understand? Maybe
Should I
that one-
teach her to log into
No, but I mean, to be
LDR?
fair, if your partner is
Wait,
if your partner is-
she say something. Login.
Ah.
How did you catch your your long distance cheating?
Oh my goodness!
safe space, it's a safe
Goodness
space.
me.
It's a safe space.
Then we're already having our issues.
Eh?
So that time, I like the game Minecraft, and
Yeah.
it's like 10K or so. So I was just finding that she come and pay for me now.
Yeah.
And Nigerian cards, then they were not working.
Mm.
So as I was trying to find a way, then I told him, you know what? Let me log into your iCloud and see if Apple Pay will work. Then I logged in. I think as I was logging in, they asked me, "Do you want to merge contacts, merge this, merge that?" Then I just press merge. Then it should take up to 10 minutes. I realized every single part of our this has passwords, contacts,
Damn.
calendars, everything. Me, I went to change my passwords quickly because he's just as smart as me. He would have
you know,
discovered
clicked,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So me, I quickly went to change my Twitter, my Snap, my everything.
Mhm. So
But-
you Twitter and Snap that happens.
Those are the social media I use. Please don't put me for talk, please. But I asked my friends, "Do you think I should log in?" Female friends, they will advise, log in, log in. All my male friends told me, if you are not ready to leave, don't look.
Yeah.
But I think the following weekend, we were having our issues. He was not texting me.
Yeah.
Because that night, we were even on the phone. I made sure we were on the phone. That's step one. Video call.
Jesus.
So that I will see as he's sleeping. I've already logged into his Gmail. That's step two.
Mm.
For the verification codes. Don't let that moment slip from your fingers.
You saw she sees.
Immediately they send it, pick it, delete it, bin it straight, no long talk. So I did it for Snap,
Yeah.
TikTok,
Mm.
Twitter, his main and his burner. And I think that was all. Snap. I logged into his Snap. I was in his GC. I was even blushing because I could see some saved in the chat of where he was talking about us, even from years back. Not until if when you have done your search and
Mm-hmm.
it seems the search is done,
It's
then
clear.
one name just starts glowing and you open it. Yeah. What my eyes
What did you see?
saw.
What did you see? What did you see?
Give us details on small details.
Rated 18.
He's a bad guy.
Oh my
He's a
god.
bad
Like
guy.
although I was proud, I was having
Why?
a
Because
proud moment. Like
it was
I was-
buddies.
no, I was not proud. Yes, you just reminded me. Yeah, when you take your time to look good
Yeah.
for your man,
Yeah.
and that's why I say all these things they are not important at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
take your time to look good, then he's just with
Some random.
one Chiamaka,
Oh my
one.
Jesus.
Is her name
No
Chiamaka?
shade to Chiamaka. I
you
don't know.
already, you can't say the name already. Don't worry.
That's what I did.
We'll take it as a
I swear, it's
Chiamaka. Where you need to get to? God will judge you.
Chiamaka.
God will judge you.
She has an English name, oh, please, oh. But still,
Wait, that's like Bonnie.
That's like,
I don't even know her details.
I mean, what's Chiamaka in English?
I don't know her credentials.
No, that's out.
Yeah.
We'll get to.
But yeah, I logged into Twitter too. Nothing nice there too. TikTok too. Nothing
Microchips,
nice
food,
there.
everything.
Yeah, and I just woke him up.
I mean, but technically, you didn't catch him in physical cheating.
You and him are the same because he literally said that.
Swear.
I swear, he said, okay, because I think me after that, he had begged because I woke him up. I was like, oh, see what I just sent him this. He didn't even know what to say. He just put hand on his head.
You guys like, oh, big.
You guys watch Love Island.
No.
You guys follow Love Island. There's one guy sincere. Sincere will get out of that situation.
Yeah, I'm sure that was my ex because he will look for any manipulation you think I know. I learned it from the best. Himself learned from why collective. That's why I said we're friends.
That's why you guys have been together for 10 years.
Guys, you know when someone is your full replication.
Yeah.
Because me too, I'm that cunning too.
Yeah.
But you can't catch me. So
But now before
did
this
he
episode
catch
comes
you?
on, wait,
he
sorry.
didn't catch
That's what I
me.
want to ask. Like, does he now know what you really feel?
So when he
Yeah, there were so many
So when he listens
cases
to this
that
episode, he will know that you cheated.
no.
Right, but it's-
When he
come on,
do,
so he never knew. So you guys, broke up.
yeah, like okay, when he begged, then I was like, there's nobody outside. And which boils down to my point
Yeah.
of this, there's no one outside. Must you need someone? There's no difference between you and a single person, except you're depressed
Yeah.
because someone is not texting you. But if you were single, you'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, there's no one outside. I'm also cheating too.
Yeah.
Now who then catch me thief?
Yeah.
So I stayed. Not knowing staying was the beginning of my downfall. I first shaved my hair, make I know waiting this up. I was bowed.
Like, clear.
Like first half of last year I was bowed. Like I scraped it like an Igbo father. Like I look back at my snaps and I'm like, it was never that serious. I'm sure he himself he would have been getting the ick. Because me myself, I would have gotten the ick. So women,
I don't think you understand. Love can make somebody mad.
No,
Like, you can
that
run
means
mad for
you
love.
do anything,
you know when
bro.
you wake up in the night, yeah, shaky like this. That's why. So after you went through that, you've healed yourself. Why do you want to date again and go through that?
That's why I like this soft girl. She just went to cheat.
No, she's not ready.
No, but
because cheating
she's
is
actually
one
a
thing.
soft girl.
Yeah,
That's what-
cheating is
so she
one
actually-
thing. But
cheating
if you are still crying, doing love, what point is the cheating? I'm sure it's your ovulation that is even making you cheat. If you look in the corral, maybe you should be telling the guy to off the light so that she won't see his face.
So advise, does she have hope or not?
Hope that what? What's that question? She should leave
She just
now.
asked, she basically her
I
ending
feel
was,
like if she even still wants to stay, stay. But that detached, she's saying she's detached.
she
She
said,
should
am I
detach herself.
just holding on to something that isn't real anymore?
She
Yeah,
should
she
step,
is.
man.
Yeah, me, I feel like
She is.
I'm like 99.85% sure that guy is also cheating.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they don't even communicate.
Yeah, like, he didn't even rate you.
The thing is, he has detached.
Yeah.
He just can't. He just
That's
doesn't want to
another
tell her.
thing about this thing. Have you seen married men when they're cheating on their wives? The ones that respect their wives. You see the way if the wives even find out, they will wire them some kind money. You will confront your babe with your evidence. He will say to hell with you and the evidence and walk out of the house. And it's you still begging.
Oh,
Why?
But this one, anyway, that's not evidence.
No, I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
even if a guy is cheating,
Yeah.
some guys,
Mm.
they still respect their
Yeah.
main babe.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And
I
the-
see
and
no
the-
reason
and
why
the
he's
least is
not talking to
communication.
her. Yeah, I see no reason why he's not talking to her. Like communication is like the first step
Constant communication,
of
yeah.
because it is through that communication you fell in love with that person. in
I
the
think
first
we're
place.
just missing. He just doesn't rate her.
Yes.
That's the truth. He
No
doesn't rate
long
her
talk,
anymore.
honestly.
Almost soft
Sorry,
girl.
dear.
Soft
See,
girl. If you are listening to this episode,
It's your
I'm
ego.
sorry.
I'm sure maybe you probably can't believe that. This
Yeah,
guy
this
doesn't
guy, he
like me
doesn't like
because that was what
me.
was doing me. Like I
She
was
would
like,
definitely know.
I was like, my 10 years, you that you were begging me before, But I said, "Who is where you're not above the program?"
She said they knew each other for 2 years, started dating for 2 years.
2 years.
For 4 years.
What was
basically.
I? I was in year 2 years ago. I've lived like 1 million lives since then. So she will be fine. And she will thank herself.
Let's go to the second dilemma before we enter the main
Yeah.
the main of this thing. So this one is from T. And T says, how do you handle a boyfriend who is too chill? He doesn't get annoyed if I spam him.
Nonchalant.
He doesn't get annoyed if I spam him, but he doesn't get excited either. No compliments. No, I missed your voice. Nothing. Why am I getting hype from the streets than from my own house? He can go weeks. He can go weeks without hearing my voice, and it's perfectly fine. Meanwhile, I'm over here needing that verbal reassurance. If my man isn't my number one fan, then what am I doing? Because is it a boyfriend or a wall?
Hey, God. I cry for Nigerian women. I cry. I honestly cry because I can't believe we're dealing with all this in 2026. This is like 2021, 2023 problems. Especially, see, imagine she's living on the island with this flooding issue. You're already in a bad mood.
Then your partner is now...
You're not allowing somebody. And
you.
this person, he might be with his guys at the club, having a good time, and you are killing yourself over what? And I'm like, you know what? A lot of ladies, they are too, will I say jealous? Jealous is too strong. Envious. So, girls, they'll be saying, oh, my man. That's another thing I learned early. Because then my friend would just be saying, my man. Then when we finally linked, that time I was like 17 or so, when we finally linked, apart, it's just all this normal talking, said they found each other in all these group chats. You're already calling each other my man, my man. So a lot of girls, I need girls to stop saying, oh, because of this is what girls have.
Yeah.
You are ready to subject yourself into mediocrity. Like, that's... Somebody is not texting you and you're still claiming you're
I think
dating
another
them.
thing that we have to, another angle, like we have to look at the fact, was he always like that? That's the question.
Nobody's ever
It
like that.
was never always like that, but...
Because if he was...
I'm telling you genuinely.
If she knew what... If in the talking stage or when he was toasting her, if it was like that, she won't
That's why I said it all boils down to ego.
There can be some other parts of the guy which she actually like. And maybe, there's some things that looks like beige flag when you're actually just getting to know. Honeymoon, I'm saying honeymoon phase, like some things do not look like red flag until you're deep into the... Just some things you think you're willing to overlook until you're deep into that.
Which brings me back to when I said...
There can be other parts of that boy that she like.
In future, this thing will keep happening.
Bro.
Are you ready to... If you're ready to accept it as
that
it happens...
this is how he is.
See,
good.
From my experience, like I've been in a situation like this before, and I don't like the beginning stage, this person was always available.
Just try.
So that one it can be like, it can even the fact that weeks, maybe they're texting, but verbal. She said verbal reassurance. So that's what communication at that big. What was she doing in the honeymoon phase? She wasn't talking about I like words of affirmation in the aspect of actually like compliments. I like verbal reassurance. Those are things.
I'm sure the guy used to compliment.
Yeah, exactly. Now in the beginning, definitely.
I'm saying there's some guys. I'm not even going to lie. There's some partners. Like
they used to do as if they hate.
Bro, that's...
And I'm telling you, they're
why would somebody do like they hate you and you want to enter a relationship?
Different ways of showing love. Wallahi. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not
I know what you are, don't worry.
The ladies that are talking to this gentleman over here, please be well.
No, genuinely.
Mr. Nonchalant.
No,
I know what you are. We know your type.
Bro, for you to be defending this guy.
I swear, one day...
Yoruba men.
One day I don't give you verbal reassurance.
I fear them past snake.
One day I don't give you... One day from knowing. But I'm just saying that genuinely like
they will
that.
not use sub voice to buttress their point. No. And if you are not careful to catch
you fall inside.
You will just go.
They will not catch you.
Genuinely.
You're not writing your dilemma. You're not writing your dilemma. I see him smiling on the podcast, but he's not smiling at me.
Honestly, like, see,
bro.
Genuinely, like, me, I actually do, but I swear to God, there's some people that are like that. They might show ways in other, the guy now maybe like...
That's why I said finances.
Maybe
all this long talk. Maybe I don't think
service.
Any girl, not in this economy, want to come and, although there are some, no shade.
Maybe physical
still willing. But if you look deeply, like that long distance, I can bet cash was part of the reason she's not a mumu.
Yeah,
he's not seeing her.
Give her shut up money.
Exactly.
No, but the thing is, even if it was just cash, right? I don't think she would send. she genuinely likes this person.
Yes.
If it was just cash,
If
It
cash
wasn't-
is involved, me I send though.
so if cash is involved,
Don't
you go write
quote
that
you.
lemon. If it's just cash, you don't have feelings. You write that lemon.
Yes.
You come to
Yeah. My heart is rock now. Sorry.
that one of complaint. Like
Mm.
the thing is, was it like that before? But
I feel like it wasn't like that before. Because
Me, I feel like there's a chance. Obviously, we don't have the full story. See, if you're listening to this, give us full.
please
Yeah.
be
See, give us full.
Yoruba. Are
tea.
you Yoruba?
No, I'm not Yoruba.
I know. Look at
I
thank God,
identify as Yoruba.
black and white. It all makes sense right now. It all. It not even.
But you're very black with you now. So you do you compliment your men frequently?
No.
This is
With Nigerian women.
do.
Why are you
Nigerian
not black? That's why you guys are
Wait, I
very
don't
black.
have
If you
men,
find
though.
Nigerian woman,
Wait,
if you find
I
Nigerian
can
woman,
Your
do that.
last 10-year relationship, but how were you before the thing hit the rock? Were you always complimenting? You say
No.
fine boy.
this thing you're asking me, it sounds like 20 AD, like after death of Christ.
So you can't remember how the relationship was.
No.
there is
no.
now.
But I compliment guys now. Shebi, I be quoting you guys media like, whoa. Like, ain't that something? I mean,
But I feel like that one just have
have I
to-
not quoted you before too?
I don't. Maybe. I mean, but have you quoted your mom before?
That's this. You are quoting other men. Are you quoting?
Eh.
This guy can be quoting other babes, but he's not quoting his babe.
Yeah.
I don't quote
Although,
other things.
I
I'm
don't
talking
really
of
disagree with that part
guy,
because
yeah.
Guy, that would be that.
That would be the worst. I
See,
said,
I
maybe-
don't disagree
maybe she
with
go
that
to,
part.
She go to
though,
Instagram
like,
and see him in
not
someone's
replying
comment.
your partner's tweet because that app, especially that Twitter, you see everybody's just doing friendship. They want to sleep with your partners.
Yes.
Especially once they just see, oh, this is this person that they are talking to, they will fly. I hope this gets listening to this.
So is that why
thing.
women post their
The-
partners?
last 2024, when me and my ex were engaging, I had this friend. We like call her a friend. We were mutuals.
now.
And we used to talk. We even used to gist. Like, it's both of us that were cheats. We used
Hmm.
to, any cheating tweet, were already on top it.
Hmm.
Then I saw she's already following
Your
my
mom.
ex that time. And you know him, he's in the UK, so you know all the aesthetic pictures. She has seen it. I was observing. Then I saw
I really want to
she
know
has started replying his tweets. Then she now tweeted something about Black Bell's meat pie. He now laughed on that. She now said, my sponsor. Now where my head
Wait.
was
And
Hey,
wait, she was
like-
your guy at this point. Like she was your
she
friend.
didn't know me and him had anything. We were just interacting. So, you know, girls, I'm a woman too. You can't lie to me. I know what's going on in your mind. So my sponsor, okay, another time we're not dating yet, but I sent the tweet to him with question mark. Sponsor as how? See, I can tolerate cheating. Another thing I checked when I went through his phone was his bank statement.
He did phone on that
Please,
babes.
money
Are
that
you
is going to come
serious?
to my account, please.
He did phone.
I'm just a
He
girl.
was buying a black belt meat
Eh,
pie.
Meat pie care. He said, I don't even know
I go like
what
try
black
that meat
belt
pie,
is. So, do you know that
Is
this
this actually buying meat pie?
Your body na meat pie.
but that's it really the girl. Then when me and him started dating, and I told him I don't like this you and this girl. He said, let me quickly block her. You don't mean girls, there's no need telling
When
him
they
I don't
Snapchat.
see more. You see, that's why I say when you're too sloppy, that's what gets me annoyed. And this is like a red flag.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will give you this story another time. Maybe when we're talking about cheating. I'm already getting provoked. I'm getting provoked.
We are over it now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't send though. I feel like grief really
Mm.
has a way of changing your personality because as of 2024, 2025, 2023, I've been an extrovert. I love going out. I love
Mhm.
going to parties. Since my mom died, I don't even want to go
Be
out,
outside.
go to a friend's house that is maybe the next
Mm.
door. That's why I said I liked walking,
Yeah.
brings me out and everything because it has a way of reshaping you.
Yeah. There's some things that happens in your life that just
Yeah.
shapes the way you see
Yeah.
life and the way you even
You
experience life.
just I'm looking at life from an observer's point of view
Mm.
because what really is life at the
Mm.
end of the day. And the whole social media thing,
Yeah.
very
Before
tough.
we even get into that,
Mm.
obviously, like grief is something that everybody would experience at a point
Yeah.
of their
Yeah.
life. It might not be now, it might be later in the future, might be when you're older. And I think one thing is always people understanding the aftermath of loss, the grief process and all
Yeah.
those things. So do you want
Nigerians
to
don't understand.
Yeah,
it.
we'll get into all of that. Do you want to take us back to like how it happened? Because you mentioned it happened in December.
Oh,
How it happened?
yeah.
Just take us back on
Okay,
how it
let me
happened.
give you the summary. My life changed from like October 1st. Because that's my little cousin's
Independence
birthday.
Day?
Yeah. You see, everything about this country is
It's called, I
cause.
swear,
Cause why Independence Day of all
Nigeria in
days?
itself is trauma.
Yeah.
Nigeria in
So
itself.
my little cousin was celebrating her 9th birthday. They live at Surulere, so
Mm.
I left my house. My mom was okay. We're talking. And my mom was very overprotective because
Yeah.
I'm an only child. So I went to Surulere. We were able just I was with my auntie and everything. And I wasn't feeling so well too. So my auntie was begging me to spend the night. My grandma too. My grandma was living with us too.
Yeah.
But she went to Surulere too in the morning. So she was sleeping there.
Yeah.
So my aunt was like, oh, I should just sleep. For me, I just wanted to go and track my plug at K2 on my way. So that was actually my leading force in wanting to go back home.
Yeah.
So I linked to my plug on my way home. I went to one corner. So my eyes were red. I got home. My mom was there. I was gisting her about the party. I even have a Snapchat video of that day. I was just saying, Mom, didn't I love you? Like, I was just whining. I even posted it on my Snap. I was just whining and whining. Then I went to my room now to enjoy the remaining of my high. And because my mom had a partner then. So he knocked on my door and said, my mom is calling me. So I went to the parlor and she was on the floor. She was complaining about stomach pain. And me too, I had that stomach pain, let's say 2 days before. So I knew what it felt. In fact, she even told me I was lying about the stomach pain at the point because she was like,
Yeah.
well, I've given you medication, you've eaten, why is this still paining you? So she was rolling. Then she started vomiting too. This was about like 10 p.m. or so. So I told her, let me go outside and look for a pharmacy to get something.
Yeah.
She was like, no, like I said, very overprotective. She was
Yeah.
like, oh, no. She doesn't want me to go outside. I didn't listen to her. I still went. No pharmacy was open. Well, all these chemists, I used to
Yeah.
fear their drugs. She is not chalk. But I still bought it. I gave her, but she had vomited, but she was getting better-ish.
Mm.
So I called my grandma. My grandma said she would come back home the following morning. So and I told my mom, you can't go to work because my mom, she was a slave of capitalism. I'll tell you that. She wakes up by 4, 5. She has gone to work, comes back 7.
Mm.
You're talking to her, she's already sleeping.
Mm.
Rinse and repeat. I mean, I don't sleep. I'm awake when she's going to bed. I'm awake when she's waking up.
Waking up.
So I texted her boss that I don't think my mom can come. Oh, she's throwing up. She's too weak. And she still wants to go to work. She doesn't even know I'm texting you. I even deleted the message. Then she had gone to bed. I even called my friend. More crazy scenes. Oh, I haven't even finished this. My friend. My mom just entered my room, fell on the floor. She was like, I should do Uber. This was like 12:30-ish. I should do Uber to the hospital. So I did it. We went. So they're not saying, oh, they say appendix. I'm like, how do you know it's appendix? Like,
As in-
Nigerian hospitals, they're too funny because appendix plus it minus it, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
It can be just small issue worrying you. They'll say it's appendix.
Appendix,
Collect
yeah.
your surgery money. And so they said we had to pay like 100K deposit before they attended to her.
Mm.
So they took her. So that was it. I was so traumatized because I was still fried. So I was like, what is happening? Like, from where to where? So the next day, they said they did tests, it's appendix, surgery, about 650K or so. Try look for a way to get it. So they did the surgery. And I remember be crying like, where the person want to start from, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
But I kept telling myself that my mom cannot die now. Like, it's not, when you don't even reason
you think
something
about it,
in that light, then the surgery was successful. She was getting better. So we were all doing rounds. Me, I was the one always sleeping with her.
Yeah.
So I was the one always running the errands and
Mhm.
stuff. Then my mom, very stubborn. They told her she should still wait. But she was like, oh, she wants to get discharged.
Discharged.
And from the night that they discharged her, our life was not the same. She was feverish. Since then, she was weak. This I was going on for like 4 days
Hmm.
before we finally took her back to the hospital, like Sunday night. And then I said, oh, she has sepsis. That, oh, they want to be giving her one antibiotics. Oh, yeah, now they were giving her.
Mm.
And her stomach was swollen. Like, she was looking very swollen. Then they did her kidney function test. And it wasn't, like, the values were not. So they said we should go and seek a second opinion at clinics. So we paid, we used the ambulance. At this point, it was stretcher
Yeah.
they were using to carry my mom, see ambulance. And I'm like, eh? How is this happening? Like, that's just what I'm just like, how is it happening and whatnot? So they said, oh, the sepsis has affected her kidneys
Mm.
and her liver. So she will just have to do a few rounds of dialysis. Few rounds, they said, we did like 30 to 40 sessions before she
Wow.
passed. And this was like almost every 2 days.
Yeah.
I was spending average of like 80 to 100K. There was even a procedure on the chest, that one was 350 to just put it there. We pay for the dialysis itself, bought new drugs. That is spent like 600 or so. At this point, my friends, I was already texting my friends that, and my friends really pulled up for me. Like,
Yeah.
they helped me,
Mm.
they gave me money, at least for the treatment. Her boss too was helpful, her friends, everything. We're just managing ourselves, I guess.
Yeah.
At this point, it was just me, my mom, and my grandma in the house. So we were taking care of her, taking her for dialysis every day.
Yeah.
Then over time, we noticed, this was October 15. That was when she started dialysis. Over time, we now noticed, someone that's meant to be getting better is getting worse.
Hmm.
She stopped having strength to even walk. She can't even
Hmm.
walk to the bathroom. Before you knew, she was talking irrationally.
Yeah.
She stopped recognizing people. But it was only me she could still recognize. Like, there was even one morning, because sometime in the morning she would call my name, and shepherd. She walk out to the toilet. So I
Toilet.
took her to the toilet. Then I brought her back. I wanted to just sleep.
Hmm.
So she was calling me again. She now said, hey, do you know I love you? I
Hmm.
love you. She sounded so coherent that day that I slept back well.
Yeah.
That, thank God, though, she's already coming back. But at the point, she not even stopped, she stopped collecting food.
Mm.
And she's diabetic. I mean, she was diabetic. So
Wow.
they were also telling us, we cannot feed her this, we cannot feed her that. My grandma would wake up for her, she'll be shouting. She'll say, that, why is my grandma giving her old man food? Me, I remember I would buy ice cream when my grandma is not there. I would just give her time.
Wow. Yeah.
So she stopped eating and she was always sleeping. She didn't want to. So at a point, we just got back to the hospital, the OG hospital she was. And it was the doctor that now called me to decide that, we should take her to Lutz, that there are a lot of specialists and whatnot. So the next day, we moved her to Lutz, and she was there at the accident and emergency side. Then I think a day to Christmas, my mom loved Christmas. So
Yeah.
I think a day to Christmas, they said we'll have to take her to the ICU.
Mm.
And I'm like, eh? Like, from where to
From
where?
where
Like,
to where?
at that point, I'm still saying from where to where, because
Mhm.
how did it all start? But I thought she was getting better. Then like I said, I was the one sleeping
Yeah.
with her. You know, Lutz is not like private hospitals. Even where we were was even the good place, because it was the spillover. So
Mm.
we pay more, but I was sleeping on a plastic chair for days. Like, I wasn't really resting, but at least I'm taking care of her. So that Christmas morning, the day before Christmas, I told my grandma she doesn't need to come in the morning. She should go to church.
Mhm.
I'll handle mommy. When she's done, she can come back, bring food
Mhm.
for me and whatnot. But that morning, I remember it was like 4 a.m. or so. Because they have people that bathe the patients.
Yeah.
They will clean them, whatnot. So this lady, she was very lazy. Even her colleagues did not like her. So she woke me up that she come and assist her. So it was just me trying to pull my mom's clothes, and she kept falling back down. Then
Yeah.
I just noticed her hands were like, apart. It was like a seizure. And this thing, thank God the doctor was even around.
Hmm.
So They like rushed me out. They were doing their thing. I mean, I was just livid, like, like,
What's
I didn't
happening?
want to also call my grandma that,
Something
this, because
happened.
I had already told her she can do what she wants to do. But
Mhm.
I think my grandma sort of felt it because my
Yeah.
grandma said she was having a bath and she just started crying.
Hmm.
So she came, like around 7, I just saw my grandma walking in with my auntie self. That was my auntie in Surulere because we were in her house then.
Yeah.
We left Alakwe to be closer to Roots. So my grandma was now telling me I should just take it easy, she'll be fine. So at this point, the ICU, they said that Lutz has 2 ICUs. One was 600 and something deposit, not the full money.
Oh.
The other one was 1.5 So they said the 650 own is full. People have even booked. So it's as people are dying, they're bringing new batch. Then the 1.5 own is the private.
Sure.
Yeah, now we're looking for it. At this point, while everybody was enjoying their Christmas, eating rice and chicken, me, I was looking for cash. But my mom's friend was able to get it for us. We paid, then they moved her to the ICU. So they were not like, oh, we cannot be there. They have visiting times. There's 2 to 1, 12 to 1, 5 to 6. The 12 to 1 is when you talk to the doctors.
Yeah.
5 to 6 is visitation. So me, I'll come for both. Because in Lutz, it's you doing your thing, paying for your test.
Yeah.
My grandma and my family will come 5 to 6. So on the 27th, that was Saturday,
Yeah.
when I went to see my mom for that 12 to 1, she was opening her eyes. At that point, they had already intubated her. That's they passed something through her
Through her
throat.
throat, yeah.
You see, it looks like all these abroad,
Yeah,
like,
the things we see
I
in
was
the
like,
movie.
like they able to us wear shoe covers. Like, it was
Yeah.
very serious. So she rolled her eyes and she saw me. Then she squeezed my hand. Then water was not coming out of her eyes, but she could not talk. So I was even saying, my mom is getting better because everybody there, the ICU is very dreading. It looks like the people there are dead already, but like the machines are just
Just
Keeping
keeping
them
them
alive.
alive.
keeping them because they are not even really breathing by themselves. They're using a ventilator.
Mhm.
So my mom, I was even like, she's the only one opening her eyes. So they now told us, oh, we should buy. And she wasn't eating. Like, when we got to do, they told us not to feed her. It was drip she was on. So they were like, oh, we should buy Milo and milk, custard. And my auntie was with me. We're happy. We're like, she'll start
Just start
eating.
eating, yeah.
We bought it. We dropped it. 5 to 6. My grandma was there. My godmother that lives in Ibadan came. My auntie came too. So all of us were there. But
Yeah.
at this point, she was sleeping. And I remember she was like jerking. So my godmother asked them, why is she jerking? And she was even meant to do her dialysis that day, but they told me, she's getting better. She doesn't need to do dialysis.
Yeah.
We were happy based on, at least we're not going to spend money. We should have just known that maybe it's wraps already, so they don't just want us to spend our money. Then my godmother asked them, and they said, oh, she suffered a mini cardiac arrest in the morning.
Wow.
And I said, I don't think it's my mom you're talking about, too. You guys literally said she's getting better.
Better.
And there was this female doctor I made in the nephrology team. That's kidney. So I called her. I said, Dr. Mary, they're saying mom say had a cardiac arrest. She was like, oh, it's not your mom. That day when we got home, I don't sleep early.
Yeah.
Like, I've said it already. I ate a bar that day. I even posted it on my Snap. I ate a bar. I was watching Barbie with my cousins. 8 p.m. sharp. I dozed. Like, and my grandma had already, I don't go to church too.
Yeah.
So my grandma, that was like last Sunday of the year, 28th. So my grandma said, oh, I should please go to church. Can you come? So I said, you know what? I will go. She even helped me iron my mom's one new boo-boo my mom just bought. Then that morning, I was still sleeping. My grandma was preparing. Then I heard my mom's phone ring. I was the one in charge of her phone and everything,
Yeah.
transfer everything. Then my grandma picked. Then my grandma was like, oh, she was sleeping. So I woke up. Then when my grandma ended the call, I said, please, I said, oh, it's the ICU. They said they've been trying to reach me since like 12 a.m. So, and that's what they texted me on the messages that, oh, am I Justina Agedos? That's my mom's name.
Yeah.
Am I her next of kin? That please come. So my grandma was like, she's not going to church, she will follow me. So I was like, oh, that she not worry. My grandma was like, oh, she will not leave me alone. So we're walking.
Yeah.
And I remember when we entered Lutz, I started crying. And my grandma was like, oh, don't cry. anything that happens, happens. And I was like, my grandma was like, oh, what if she said, let God's will be done. And I said, what if I don't want it to be done? Because he has not shown anything good for the past 3 months, but let's still be going. Then we got there. We had the reception waiting. Then the two doctors came and they asked us if we have any man in our family. And I said, is she dead? This one you're asking no damn
So,
question.
yeah.
And they were like, oh, that no, the female doctor said, why will you say that? Do you want her to die? I'm like, when you're beating around the bush now.
Yeah.
So my grandma called my uncle, that's our only son. And they were like, oh, they don't know if they told us my mom had a mini cardiac arrest before. Then around that 12 a.m., she had a major one. That, do we know what cardiac arrest is? It means when the heart stops working.
Mm-hmm.
That all efforts to bring her back. Then they now said, oh, she passed. And I was like, oh, mom. I remember having mixed feelings. I felt sad, obviously, and I felt relieved too. Not relieved that, oh, I'm finally free. I was relieved that she wasn't suffering anymore. Because when I was a child, my mom, she's always talking about, oh, I've suffered.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to tell her, oh, your reward is the devil. She was like, my reward is not in heaven. I want my reward here.
Yeah.
So it was just so funny, like, oh, finally. So we asked, oh, can we see her? And they were like, oh, she's at the mortuary already. I was like, you guys, we're not here yet now. Because they said if anybody that dies in the private ICU, they take them to the private mortuary. There's a general one, there's a private one. So we went downstairs. Then they called us back that, oh, she's still there. So we had to go back upstairs. And when we entered the room, she was already, they had already covered her with the white and everything.
Yeah.
Then we removed this and I saw her. They already put all the cotton wool, everything. And it was, my grandma was crying. I was just looking like, hey, this is real low. Then when we stepped out, I think the more people came to give, they came to wheel our body away and we were outside. By that time, my auntie had already, my aunts were there, my cousins came. So I remember I was in one corner listening to Kanye West. What was that slow one again with the pianos?
FML.
Run away.
Run it.
I think it's Run Away.
Yeah.
That. And I was just listening to it. Till today, I've not listened to that song since that day. Because I feel like I'll feel the same emotions.
Yeah.
So, when they were wheeling her away, I remember I saw it first. I just fainted. Like, I just fell. My grandma said fell. My auntie said fell. So, like, because my grandma was like, oh, Betty, she fell. Like, my aunt said fell. So, as I heard, they were trying to resuscitate my grandma. Me said, woke up. Like, I'm like, make una to no leave me today. I could just follow una. Then, we kept trying to calm my grandma down. The mortuary people, they're not cuckoo send. Then carry her body, come out. So, when we got, they were telling us, we should take it. The doctor said, this is why we don't tell women. Like, oh, spare me if it's you. And I said, isn't that one to preach? See if I deck your teeth. Which one is? She was saying, oh, I have someone that was in the ICU for 6 months. And my own person don't die. What's the next thing? There's no other. So we went to the mortuary. We went to the mortuary. They told us embalmment should pay 200K. Where do you want to see 200K on a Sunday morning? By the time my uncle had gotten there, oh yeah, now I said we'll be there before 12. We went back to my auntie's house. At this point, my friends were already coming. So I went back to Loot to pay for the embalmment. And I remember when I was queuing to pay, somebody's ringing tone went and he was playing that 3 Crown song, that mommy, come carry your baby. I was like, oh, this was una hates me. Oh, is this teasing? So we paid now. Then I was like, oh, can I see her again? At this point, they wanted to put her they wanted to embalm her. She looked so peaceful, and that was all that mattered, I guess. She wasn't agitated anymore. So we went home. Me, I didn't want to go back to our house in Alakwe. Too much memories. So we're in Surulere. the ICU brought bill of like 800K.
Hmm.
She was only even in the ICU
For
for
up to a day.
up to 3 days. So,
rather.
and so until we pay that 800K, they will bring her death certificate.
Mm.
And that's the only way we can get her body from the morgue. So I'm like, to bury person self, it's a lot
expensive,
though, especially if the
so-
person dies in a hospital, because even the grave sites are expensive.
Yeah.
So we buried her, and I guess I've just been surviving since
Yeah.
then.
That's
Deep, right?
that's a very touching story. I can't.
Sigh.
And the thing about, I feel like with your old journey, one thing is how meticulous you were. The details. You remember the day it started, October
yeah.
1st.
Ah.
So it shows how much, you went through that period. And even with everything, you talking about the shoe covers in the hospital, you were so detailed. And I think it just shows how that whole experience was for you. That
It was. I even tweeted it like days leading to her death. I said, after this phase, I go need therapy. I didn't even know. I was still thinking, when she gets better.
Mhm.
But as the worst happened,
My
it's traumatic.
my-
I won't lie.
My
It will
deepest
forever
condolence. Like,
shape you. You might even think you are healing. And the day you say, I'm even healing, you start crying. So many times, maybe I wake up from my wake and bake sessions. Don't judge me. There was a day I just woke up, lit one. And when I end, because me and my grandma, they got us a place at Ikorodu.
yeah.
So as I entered the house back, it's still the same furniture in the house, although we sold most of it. But it's crazy to see things my mom worked hard for
Yeah.
in a different setting, and she's not with us. So I saw a picture, the frame, and I just started crying again. And I was like,
Those triggers.
yeah. And I even tell my friends, most times, it's not even that I miss her as a mom, I miss her as a friend. And that's why on my Twitter, I always post our messages to show that, I had a good relationship.
Yeah, you spoke about how you'd even tell her about parties when you come back home.
Yeah, I had a good... Her only problem with me was I was fat. Although her approach was very wrong,
Yeah.
but she meant well because she was hypertensive and diabetic. So she didn't want me to...
to go through that.
Yeah, and I promised her that, like in the mortuary, I made sure that, listen, like, at least that was the only thing she wanted from me. Like, my mom, when I even say, I'm looking for work or something, she say, no, when will you start doing your exercise? Like, she wasn't really interested in anything but that. So I said I should be able to do this thing.
She loved you regardless of anything.
Yeah.
There's something you talked about when you said, that like you think you've forgotten, and then at sometimes it just
Sudden
Yeah.
triggers.
I lost an uncle sometime this year, and
So sorry.
he was quite close to my dad. So they had like their routine call times, because the funny thing was he wasn't living in Lagos, so he and my dad, they hadn't seen in years, right? But they knew like
They're
maybe
very
4
close.
p.m. on Sunday WhatsApp call. It was a thing. So and my dad is like you know how men are, like hard guy. When last time I went home, I could tell like that he was down at that 4 p.m. because he just remembered this is, so it's for him, it's like this is the time when I speak to this person.
Yeah,
And, like,
it's all about the finality of death. Like, wow, I'm never going to see this person again.
Yeah.
Because I even deep see that. Meaning when I'm 41, if I make 41, I'll be...
You reach.
I would have lived longer than I have known my mother. Because she passed when I was 20. So plus if another 21 years, that's a year more. And that's crazy because this person has been there from day one. And like I said...
You know the funny thing, firstly, before I even go on, because I'm kind of like still processing. You said I'm a bit quiet because you being so detailed, it just made me actually go through the emotions you're going through. And the thing is, I can't even begin, like, my imagination, because I feel like I haven't gone through a grief process.
Grief is something, if you've not lived it, you will never understand.
You will never understand.
Yeah.
That's what we've said it in our last episode. I said, because I've had people also go through it, but I just cannot understand as much as that process.
Sorry for cutting short. A close friend of mine, in 2021 lost a parent,
Mm.
and sorry, like at some, I was always like, when will you like get out of this
Yeah, like
one?
it's so easy.
Yeah,
It's easy to say, but for me, I feel like I want to say that I'm more genuinely like I couldn't imagine what you're going through, and my deepest, when I say deepest, like from the bottom of my heart, because I'm still even processing a lot of emotions as I am. My deepest condolences because you went through, and at such a young age, as
Yeah.
something that is, do you understand? Like I cannot, bro, like my head cannot fathom how you were able to go through all that emotions, the process and everything. And like you said, it has really changed your life in the way you view so many things and that whole experience. And it's so, so, so deep, honestly, because I remember the biggest form I personally like I've had different people go through, and I usually just sit in silence, like be a friend. That's what I always do.
yeah.
I mean, I'll not come and tell you God's will be done, or if it's meant to be, it will be some things that we're not really too sure this is what the
Yeah,
person needs to hear.
I
Sometimes some people just want somebody to be there for
be
them.
there. Yeah.
So, you know.
And that's the funny thing, because that friend of mine I just talked about, like sometimes she'll call and she's just like, you don't have to say anything, just like be on the call.
Yeah.
Right. And I also never like, I always feel like there's never like the right thing to say.
Yeah, I see both perspectives. I'm talking we as the bereaved and you as a friend of the bereaved, because there are so many times I want to cry to someone, but then if you call people, they'll be like, it's okay, it's okay. Ugh, please don't tell me it's okay. Like, so over time, I just started crying in my own little corner.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm tired
just
of
stay
the
quiet.
whole it's okay. Like, so I just want to be on my own, because that's one thing that will provoke me. You saying it's okay. I might even change it for you.
But I even have someone that was really close to me. So I think 2 years ago, last year, she lost her dad. And so around the time when she lost her dad, we weren't that close anymore. We just used to, hey, hi. So one early morning, she posted her dad, like with the dove, right? This was after he had passed. And I just replied that, oh, I just like checked up on her, and then she didn't even say I'm fine or anything. She just said, why did he go? Like, why did he?
Yeah, I do that.
And I was
sometimes
like, he's in a
too.
better place. And she just aired me like, what are you saying,
She
man?
was right for that.
Bro, like she just and I understood. Do you get?
Yeah, and it all boils down to that.
The one
Do
time,
you understand or not?
Yeah.
You know, there's some people that will be vexing.
Yeah.
I've cut off a lot of people, though. Because
the one time I did that, I called the person. I said, "How are you feeling?" That's the only thing I said on that call. And the person just kept on talking. But I didn't say
it's better the person tells you,
place.
"Oh, are you not going to talk?" Than you're talking and you're not saying.
And the only thing I tell somebody is, "Okay, yeah, like your dad is proud of you."
Especially when I'm ranting about my mom online, the people are DMing me. Sorry, I don't used to reply sometimes. Because I read it. I even reply people that have gone through it. So many people have texted me that I resonate with your tweets. Like, I know
how
you feel.
They'll even say I said it word for word, what they're experiencing. We're a lot of people. One day I even joked about it that, wow, we should even create a group chat because we're plenty that our mom has died.
Yeah.
Yeah, we joke about it. We'll play about it. We'll cry in silence.
I have a question. How do you think your friends and like society as a whole, like you being somebody that you open that vulnerability, not a lot of people can talk about that loss, and you are very open, you're very vulnerable with people on social media, all of those things. So how do you think the society acts like people in terms of like, because moving on, people like Isaac said in his friend's case, was
like, he was already like
I know over it, like, do you understand? And it's like, how is society in terms of timeline for like loss, moving on, and all those things?
Social media, as beneficial as it is, there's the downside. In the beginning, when I'm posting my mom, I always tell people, I'm tweeting to myself. If you look at my tweets, sometimes I don't even respond to the comment section.
Yeah.
Because I'm just talking shit to myself. But it got to a point, I'm seeing, I'm seeing sub-tweets from neutral self. She's using her mom's death for engagement. I'm like, what what is your bloody engagement going to do for me? Is it going to bring back my mom? No. So what is the big deal? I do not need your I'm sorry. Even the last rant I went on, I locked my comment section because I'm not in the mood for that. People would be kind and they will still use it to talk to you anyhow. There was a lady lost her mom. So I know that crash out. She was crashing out. The one guy quoted her, you people will be using your parents' debt for engagement. Kiriko, kiriko. And I just quoted the person that once you people's mom is still alive, they always get mouths. Like, it's so easy to. Then the guy replies me with, as your mom is dead, what do we want to now do? No, as you know, feel relate. Sorry, your mom no be vampire, sha. We go jam for front.
No.
Then the guy he further went to brag that he's 20, all his family members are alive, and including his grandma. I said, dear, if you asked me by November, or let's say September, before my mom even fell sick, I would say the same thing because my mom is the first person to die in our family.
Yeah.
I was 22, my grandma is alive. So are we not in the same boat? So like, you can never know when it's your turn. And I feel like people should be more kind.
Yeah.
See, I had this sneaky link, very brief. We became mutuals. He even texted me, was like, he lost his mom. So over that, we bonded, started linking. Then it was one day my friend just said, Elizabeth, this boy you said you are following, I can swear he has tweeted about you before. I'm like, tweeted about me. Let me see. I searched and I see he subbed me. Let's say days before he followed me and texted me, sorry about your loss. He was like, be like, this one, don't they use that mom's death for engagement? And I sent him the screenshot with a question mark, like, huh? And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you then. Me, I already knew that was what to say. I didn't know you then, that I was judging it off of how I responded to my mom's death. I didn't even have words to say. Because especially if you've gone through this thing, 2021. So according to his mom died 2021. You should know. But I wasn't about to start going back and forth. I just blocked him, and since then I've not heard from him.
I think even Niniola, when news about
that he said is now she's
people are saying is now she's posting him and
people are so mean.
Yeah.
The other day I had to, because what did I even tweet? You know me, if people that know me, I just tweet a lot. My OG mutuals from like 2022, they know me. You will never see them under my tweets doing what's wrong with this girl because they know it's a norm. Way before Elon even started paying, before Elon even bought the app. But one day that Saturday, I remember I tweeted, I think I just finished my gardening. And I just tweeted, need 2 dark-skinned bisexual men. That's all I said, bro. The one person he even tagged me in my comment section and said, at IHESPGL, since your useless mother died, you've been disgraced. And I just replied the person with a laughing emoji. Because it's not in my nature to insult. I don't know how to insult. I just laughed. Then the person deleted it. Then minutes later, I texted the person, of what right do you think you can speak to me like that? On what basis? And it all boils down to, me fuck up because it's me that brought this thing online. I said, you can't speak to me like that. You don't know me. You don't know my mom. See, if you don't like what I talk about, you block me.
Yeah.
You are not anyone to come out. I'm sure in real life you can't walk up to me. So why will you now speak on my mom like that? Like, who raised you? And I said, I hope you heal. As for me, I'm not stooping to your level to insult you. And the person didn't respond to me because I purposely did not block the person. He has not responded. And I had to tweet it that, please, let's all be guided. Like, I might joke around a lot, but this is still a process for me. 20 years from now, I will still be depressed about losing my mother. Let us have a heart because death will happen to everyone.
Yeah.
I lost a friend February. Maybe you know him, Toby Wood now.
Yeah.
You know he died February. And sometimes I think about it. I remember telling my mom about his death and she was like, I'm like, you can literally be talking to someone about, oh, this person died, and you will know in the next coming months, your own person is going to die.
Mhm.
So I feel like we should just be nicer. It won't cost you anything. You don't even need to be nice. I'm not a nice person, but that doesn't mean I'm rude. That doesn't mean I'm wicked.